Fight fans, what's popping out there, man? It's the homie, main man, made man in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. You know I owe y'all one, man. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna come through? Come on now, come on now. In the building, fight fans, man. So yeah, man. I just want to say, man, salute to all of the boxing fam and the boxing fans. It's Sunday, so you know what that means. It's our time now, man. Yeah, man. Wanted to get up on here and talk some good boxing in between all the football games. I know it's playoff time. I know y'all buried into the TV. So hey, whoever could come on through and rock with the homie, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. And whoever catches this on a playback, I appreciate it, man. So without further ado, man, let's get right into the topics. As always, I'll be right in front of y'all in just a few minutes. Just give me a few minutes and we're going to get this thing warmed up, man. Yeah, man. Upsets already starting this year. What the hell? You know what I'm talking about? Fight fans. 2020 getting off to a hell of a start, man. Shit, man. Julian Jrock Williams getting upsetted last night. Trap House Boxing in the building. Drink more water in the building. What's up, fam? Appreciate you sliding on through Trap House. Salute to you, homie. Salute to you all day, man. Yeah, man. 2020 getting started out with a bang, Joe. Man, oh man, we got so much to cover, man. But before we get into the big dogs, right? And let me go ahead and get this band up here right now, man. I want to talk about this kid right here, man. Chris Colbert, man. Chris Colbert winning the WBA interim super featherweight title yesterday, man. Very impressed with this young man yesterday. I thought he looked good. He defeated Jezreel Corrales, former WBA super featherweight championship. For those who don't remember who Jezreel Corrales is. Jezreel Corrales is the one, if y'all recall, when Alberto Machado beat him for his WBA Super Championship. That particular belt ended up on Gervonta Tank Davis's waist by some crazy ass loophole ass type stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Jezreel Corrales missed weight. The title became vacant, and they didn't put it in their fight. But however, they put it in a fight with Tank Davis and one of them 126 pounders that he brought up or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? But the case may be, he beat the kid. He beat this dude, beat a former world champion, winning the WBA interim title. I thought he looked fast, as always, explosive. My man came in that joint rocking the purple hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? Looked like he had Kool-Aid all stuck up in his hair. Stephen Gannon in the building. Salute, fam. Salute to you, man. Glad to have you slide on through, fam. All day. John Kramer says Jrock looked like a deer caught in the headlights every time he got hit all day. Let me get right in front of y'all, fight fans. Hold on for a minute. Hold on 1 second. Oh, wrong button, wrong button. There we go, right there, man. There we go, right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Jrock did look like a deer in the headlights, man. I was like, damn, Joe, this can't be the same Jrock that walked up in the DMV. Is that the same dude? We gonna talk about Jrock, and should he go right into an immediate rematch, fight fans? That is the golden question. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man. You know what? Let's just deal with that firsthand, man. But before we do, let me just say salute to Chris Colbert. You know what I'm saying? I thought Chris Colbert looked solid. Lil B Hop, he changed his name now to what? Prime Time, I think he calling himself. He looked fast. He looked explosive. He looked like he going to give a lot of problems at 130 pounds. But we know how this go. We haven't seen him on that top level yet. Jezreel Corrales is a good former champion, but however, the guy he beat for the championship wasn't nobody to talk about. You know what I mean? And Jezreel is not the greatest of champions, but the fact still remains he is a former world champion. And for where this kid is at in his career, as young as he is, you know what I'm saying? And getting that win like this, as young as he is in his career, this got to do wonders for his confidence going forward. Man, who knows, man? Him and fighters like, you know, Gary Russell and fighters like Shakur Stevenson, they just may be on a collision course. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know, man. We'll see how it all plays out all day. Remember, at 130, the WBA super champion is Leo Santa Cruz, right? So, you know, this kid got the WBA interim. I don't know. We know Leo Santa Cruz is going to eventually take the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't know. They talking about it going down at 130. So if Tank beats Leo for the 130 WBA championship, are we talking about, you know, this kid versus the winner of that? I mean, he got the interim WBA belt. It's a very good possibility. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if Chris Colbert ready yet, though, fight fans. I think he needs to take a couple more. Want to see the man strength come in a little more. You know, he got the knockdown in this particular fight. And Jezreel came in there fighting to survive. I mean, make no mistake about it, fight fans. He came in there fighting to survive, standing on the outside, staying away from this kid Colbert last night, you know. So he came in there to survive. You know what I mean? And he's a crafty veteran. He's been around the fight game for a while. He knows how to survive. But however, this kid Colbert, man, I want to see him on the elite level. Want to see how his skills translate, man. He's doing the marketing scheme. Got the purple hair going. I like him. I like how he talk. He had his daughter in the post-fight interview. You know, he looked like a star. He looked like a future star. Let's just see what happens when he gets on that top level, man. Just don't know just yet, man. Just don't know just yet. We'll see. WBA interim title, though, not a bad title, man. Not a bad title at all. You know what I'm saying? John Kramer says Rosario is big for 154. Dude like 6'1", 6'2". He was clearly bigger than Jrock all day. Hey, this dude was huge. Salute to him for getting in shape for ready for this fight. He was in tip-top condition, fight fans. Tip-top. I mean, shit, he took this thing, tip-top condition. They say he was preparing, 15 to 16 weeks. And I've been looking at his fights. This kid is good. He ain't no bum by far. A lot of us just thought that, you know, Jrock winning the unified titles, he going back to Philly, he going to take a soft touch, you know, to improve his, you know, and looking good in front of his home crowd. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. This dude came to fight, and he was prepped. You know what, fight fans? Let's get to it, because I see y'all want to talk about it. Let's get to it. Hold on 1 second. Hold 1 second. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull up something real quick. Hold on. I'm looking, right, at this kid's box rec, right? And I'm looking at him. Oh, this dude was sharpened to go into this fight. If you look at it, in 2018, Jason Rosario fought 4 times. 4 damn times, fam. And he was on his way this year. Julian J. Rock Williams. Well, this year was his first one, but last year he fought twice. The year before that, he fought 4 times. Yo, he was grinding for this shit, man. He was active. He wasn't fighting elite fighters, but he was active. Ever since he's lost to Nathaniel Gallimore, his promoter has kept him extremely active. Look at this. 2017. 1, 2, 3 fights in 27. He been real active. Man, this kid was ready. He came to fight. And the question is, stylistically, should Jrock accept an immediate rematch? Riddle me that, fight fans. How do y'all feel about him going immediately back into the rematch? Now, I'm going to say this. When Jarrett Hurd first lost to Jrock, I said to myself, well, I want Jarrett Hurd to go back into the immediate rematch. I was here on the channel, banging the drum, smacking the desk, all that, because I wanted my main man to get back in there. Because truth be told, I thought he could beat Jrock. I didn't think that people like what they were saying, oh, he got to go back to the drawing board and stylistically Jarrett Hurd don't. No, I didn't think that. I was right there ringside, so I was there to witness the shit. Man, Hurd had him in another round or 2. Jrock going down the stretch is not a strong finisher, fight fans. And I'm starting to think he's chinny. But I thought that Jrock can do it, so I was saying, I thought that Hurd can do it. So I was saying I wanted her to go back into the immediate rematch. Now, as in this situation, I feel like a lot of the fans felt about Jarrett Hurd when y'all said that stylistically this is a bad matchup for Jarrett Hurd to go right back into the rematch. I feel like that about Jrock and this kid Rosario. I think stylistically, it doesn't matter if losing to Rosario, in my opinion, it's not a bad thing for Jrock, because I think if he fought Rosario 5 times, if this was Sugar Ray Robinson and Jake LaMotta, they went back 5 times, I think Rosario went up 4 to 5, in my opinion. It's just a clash of styles. Now, maybe I'm looking into this all wrong. Maybe this is the first time around this kid was hungry. Coming out of the DR, he was down to make a name for himself. He walked into a Rockers crowd. He knew that this was the fight that he had to prove ever since his loss to Nathaniel Gallimore, and maybe he went in there with this edge. But I just think stylistically, man, I went back and watched this fight now like 2 more times. And fight fans, I think stylistically, this dude just got Jrock number. There was a clear difference in punch resist and punching power here. There was a clear difference. Now, people may say, well, man, I think Jrock is just chinny. I think something was in the Charlo fight he showed you. I thought Hurd hurt him a few times. It showed you, like, there could be questions about his chin. I don't know, but if that is the case, a poised, calm, steady puncher like this dude may pose to be the problem for Jrock. It wasn't a problem of Jrock not being focused, fight fans. Anybody who want to come with the focus excuse, throw that shit out the window all day. Throw it out the window. Jrock is a focused dude. He's a Muslim. He's a stand on his square type of guy. He wasn't overlooking this dude. I went back and looked at a lot of the quotes that Jrock was talking about, and he was saying that he learned from the Jarrett Hurd fight, and with Jarrett Hurd, he felt went into that fight covered down in jewelry and partying on his mind. That ain't Jrock, fight fans. It ain't him. It ain't a matter of focus or discipline. I think it's a matter of styles. You feel me, though? That's what I think. Let me see what y'all talking about. And I don't think the immediate rematch should happen. At least it's not smart. But because I don't want people saying, well, man, you don't feel like the immediate rematch should happen. No. That's not my outcome of this. I think there's a bad clash of styles. And don't get me wrong. I do. And people may disagree with me right here. But with so much at stake, we talking a unified championship. Jrock, this is Jrock's second win right here, fight fans. When he lost to Charlo, he got resetted and he went back to the drawing board. Now he makes it back and he tastes the mountaintop. He gets a taste and he loses his titles. He should go back to scratch, is what you're telling me? Let Charlo mix it up. Let her get into the mix. Forget about his rematch clause. I just can't. I can't. It's just too much prestige, fight fans. 2 fucking world titles. Even if he probably loses. This is the shit as an old man. You'll be sitting back saying, what if? What if I would have won? Look at Riddick Bowe in Lennox Lewis situation. I've listened to Riddick. Have y'all listened to Riddick Bowe since when he threw them titles in the trash? Have y'all listened? He regrets that shit. It's not about, in this case, it was politics, but in this case, it may be an uphill climb for Julian Jrock Williams. It may just be an uphill climb. It may be a bad clash of styles, but this is what makes you great. This is what determines if you're a champion. You got to figure it out. You lost in front of your home crowd. I wasn't happy when Jarrett Hurd went back to scratch. He used the trainer thing. I understand him and Ernesto wasn't seeing eye to eye or whatever the case may be. And he says, hey, man, I got to, reset trainers. He ain't doing what Tyson Fury doing. He like, I reset trainers. I'm going back to scratch. Now, Jarrett Hurd is well on record today saying prior to the last night's fight that if Jrock would have won, he wanted Jrock next. He just wanted to fill some things out. And take in mind, fight fans, I don't believe that. I don't care what Jarrett Hurd talking about. Jarrett Hurd is a cheater that can't change his stripes. The second he get hit, he will become Jarrett Hurd. Trust me. I'm telling y'all real shit. All of that, he going to learn boxing skills. But what fight was that? Man, the one before the Julian Jrock Williams fight, he attempted to box in the first 3 or 4 rounds of that fight and was clearly getting outboxed, and he went back to the traditional Jarrett Hurd, and he stopped the dude. It's going to happen the minute he get punched too many times. So, if we're going to get that Jarrett Hurd shit, I wish he would have went back into the rematch. I think he would have beat Jrock. But Philly, how y'all feeling out there? Let's see what y'all talking about. I got Silver Salomo in the building. Salute to you, fam. Salute to you. Silver Salomo says Jrock loss was shocking. Rosario turned up all day. It was shocking, bro. It was shocking. Just as shocking as my main man Hurd, but whatever, though. John Kramer says Rosario has a Miguel Cotto type of style. Stiff jab, good chin, hungry. Let's see once he gets his feel. Now, according to Rosario's promoter, He quickly came out and changed the record. He says, look, they are embracing the rematch, fight fans. Keep in mind, there is no, according to Rosario's people, they are 100% down for the rematch. They are not ducking the rematch. And they want to do it. I think they want to fight now in Madison Square Garden because Rosario, he's from the DR, something like that. Or is it the DR? I think it was. And they want to try to exploit that fan base. So at first they were talking Vegas, but now they want to go to MSG. And on top of that, they already came out and told everybody they do not want no smoke with Charlo or Hurd right now. They claim that if they get through this rematch, if the rematch happens, that they just want to fight mandatories right now. They got 2 belts. They got mandatories coming, right? They rather fight the mandatories, basically, AKA what we hear as milk the damn title. That's what they want to do. Fans, y'all talking undisputed. They talking milking. So they're going to milk. They already say they hide behind the mandatories. So all of that Charlo and Hurd talk right now, I think that's going to be on pause, fight fans, at least according to the people of Jason Rosario. But they are not running away from the rematch, which is, that's cool. That's really cool. I mean, they not being, divas about the shit. But I'm telling y'all, man, stylistically, bro, I think that jab, I think his power, the difference in power, and I'm telling you, Jrock does not accept punches good. See, in Hurd's cases, I think that the one slight edge, the difference in between the Rosario fight and the Hurd fight was speed. Clearly, it was speed. It was speed. Jrock was much faster than Jerry Swift Hurd. And this kid, Rosario, had a bit more speed than Hurd. He had the same type of dog, the same type of confidence to come forward and withstand Jrock's punches. But the difference was he had the speed. And most importantly, he was getting full extension on punches. He was popping that jab from distance, popping that long right from distance. Full extension, something that Jerry Hurd couldn't do because he was too busy fighting a phone booth fight. And when you fighting that phone booth fight, you're not getting leverage on your punches. You're right up on the guy. You're trying to weigh him down. You're weighing yourself down in the process. But however, this guy, Rosario, was at distance, full extension, stiff jab. Paya! It was beautiful. It was fucking beautiful. It was fucking beautiful. Thumbs up for the fam, man. If you didn't hit it already, thumbs up for the fam, man. All day. Before you go, if you get out of here early, before you go to bed, thumbs up for the fam. All day. You know what I'm saying? Coach Kennedy in the building, man. Trap House Boxing. Everybody already writing off Rosario, saying Charlo would win. People looking at the slickness of Charlo, right? But I mean, and Rosario is a big target. He's 6'1"? Like y'all just said. He's a big target. It's not like, say, in the Tony Harrison. I mean, Tony Harrison was a good size target as well. But you've seen when he became less mobile, what happened. But Rosario was a big target, but he hits hard. He could crack. I wonder how far should we look into this kid's power? Let me check something real quick while we live right now. Let me see something real quick. I'm looking at his box rec. So I told you I got to learn this kid, man. I got to learn him. Let's see. Let me see something, man. All right. So 20 and 1, 14 knockouts, 1 draw. He's been stopped once, and that's that Nathaniel Gallimore stoppage. All right. 20 and 14 knockouts. Yeah, he got power, man. They say his power come from bananas, right? Last I checked, man, he say that shit came from bananas. Yeah, 24 years old. So he still got some time, fight fans. This kid might be a problem. I'm not ready to say Charlie. They're not going to. I think they're going to do the Mungia thing. It's the way that they're talking. They're going to do the Mungia thing. Remember when Jaime Mungia first came on the scene? The same shit that we saying now. Mungia is big. He looked like a problem when he first came in 154. We sitting back like, damn, straight crushed Saddam Ali. But Mungia ain't done shit. Struggle with Dennis Hogan. I mean, don't want to step up and let the name Golovkin or Canelo. Clearly won't get Charlo no work. Didn't give the other Charlo nothing. So are they going to Jaime Mungia Jason Rosario? But if Jason Rosario beats Julian Jrock Williams twice, I don't know, fight fans. He going to have a reason to talk other shit. I got my brother in the building. I didn't know you was in here, fam. Oh, bro, I thought you was. Oh, okay. All right. All day, man. I got my brother Monty Brown TV salute. And I'm glad you here, famo. I'm glad you here because I'm going to, when we talk about the Tevin Farmer situation, I want to use the interview that you did when he was calling out Gary Russell Jr., fam. The thing is, fight fans, when we're gonna get to this, man, it's great. I'm cannot wait to talk about the Tevin Farmer and Gary Russell situation, because two of the homies are the ones that scored the interview. Salute to my brother, Monty Brown TV, all day. And salute to the other brother, man, Boxing Logics United, who caught Gary Russell Jr. over the weekend, man. Hey, and got him on camera talking about Tevin Farmer. Salute to you both, man. Great journalism all day. You know what I'm talking about? So we're going to talk about that. Salute to you, fam. And look here, man, Lewis Coleman, man. Come on, man. I know Sundays, you said Sunday wasn't good for you. We trying to put this together behind the scenes, fight fans. You say Sunday wasn't good for him. I'll keep in touch with him and see when can we line this up. The right time, the right date. Lewis Coleman versus Monty Brown TV all day. I want Rock to stay his rematch clause, restay his rematch, because how things are going. The belts could go to another fighter and miss his opportunity to get his straps back. And he would never forgive himself for that money. He would never forgive himself. He would be literally Riddick Bowe. What if? What if? And this is why I'm saying, though I believe, fight fans, and I know people may say, man, well, that's not smart. I get it. It's a bad clash of styles, and I do believe that Rosario's style will trouble Julian Williams. And this kid is confident. He went into this man's backyard. Julian is at home right now today trying to figure it out. Because I'm going to tell you something, fight fans. Julian in this fight, also, Jrock landed some good punches. He landed some good punches. He just didn't move them. One of the most mentally intimidating things that can happen to a fighter is when you hit a fighter with your best punch and the man don't flinch. He don't go down. And then your brain, you start to thinking, you're in there thinking, you're overthinking now. What the hell? This fucker ain't going down. He ain't flinch. Jrock hit that man in like the third round with some straight flush level, fight fans. And this man ain't flinch. Jrock got to figure it out. I don't know what he should do. Go to the body more, stay on the outside more, not engage as much. Whatever you want to come up with, you got to figure it out. Because, bro, you lost 2 belts, and I can't say when, if this may come around again. None of us can. This is the time of your career. This is it, and you can't let it fly away. So I don't want to see my man let this opportunity fly away neither. You know what I'm saying? He need to go for it. And I thought Jared Hurd should have went for it all day. Mr. Tiptoe and Monty Brown's TV, salute all day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, man, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Go over to Monty's channel whenever y'all get a chance and look at his Tevin Farmer interview. It is fucking boxing treasure. You know what I'm saying? Check it out, fight fans. Awesome interview. I will be referring to that interview in this particular episode. Check it out, man. Amazing interview. Monty, you got this ball rolling, bro, all day. Michelle Bouchard in the building. Salute, main man. Salute, chat. Smash the like button. Easy work. And it don't cost you no money. Hit the like button for the fam. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button for the fam. So what y'all thinking, fight fans? Do y'all think that Julian Jrock Williams should go back in? And Stormy B, man, in the super chat. Thank you, fam. I appreciate that love. Salute, main man, and salute to the chat. Salute to you, fam, all day. Appreciate you sliding through, man, all day. Hope I ain't too late on the Sunday, man. And I know football is going down. You know what I mean? Harold Trim says, man, I respectfully disagree. For Hurd, Jrock went to the West Coast. Jrock went to the West Coast. No, he came to the East Coast, fam. That fight happened in the DMV. For Rosario, Jrock was driving around looking for properties to purchase. Believe what you see. Jrock got complacent. Now, I have not heard that argument right there. First time hearing that argument right there, Harold Trim. You think that Jrock overlooked this dude? I always took Jrock for a focused individual. Like, dog, when you listen to Jrock talk, even leading up to this fight, I didn't get the sense of his head being in the clouds. I didn't get the sense of him not being focused. When they were asking him about Hurd and about Charlo, he was trying his best to resist those questions, to be honest. He was shutting a lot of that shit down. And he wasn't, when he fought, you said for Hurd, Jrock went to the West Coast. No, bro. I went to that fight. That fight happened right here in the backyard of Jared Hurd in the DMV. That's where that went down there. So the same thing that happened to Jared Hurd when Jrock came to the DMV and took his belts is the same thing that happened to Jrock, because that fight was in his backyard. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Marquise Monroe, man, you realize both Upset and 154 got knocked out. It's getting wicked. Yeah, bro. Hey, 154 is a toss-up. It's a fucking solid right now, fight fans. It is literally a solid at 154. I'm telling y'all. 1 minute Harrison got the belt. Next minute Charlo got the belt. 1 minute Hurd got the belt. 1 minute Laura got the belt. It's always moving, and I fucking love it. This is what boxing is about. 50-50 matchups. 54 is getting it did, fight fans. 50-50 matchups. No one knows who's going to win. That's how you do it. All day, all day, all day, all day. All right, fight fans. Now, we're going to come back to this. But look, man, while we in the middle of this and we cooking real good, I got to talk about this right here. I haven't had a chance to get a word in about this situation. Not one word. And man, what the fuck? Laila, with the face of an angel. What are you doing, sister? Why are you doing? I'm going to tell you like this. When I first heard about Laila Ali dissing Claressa Shields and saying certain things about Claressa Shields, I was like, cool. It is what it is. I thought Laila, who's 42 years old, was coming out and giving Claressa bringing a spotlight to women's boxing, if you will. And I was on board. I'm like, hell yeah, Laila, yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? But then Laila, she crossed the line from former great, trying to bring spotlight to the youngsters, to now I'm challenging you. You crossed the line, Laila. You challenged Claressa Shields. Then the conversation changes. See, for all of y'all Laila Ali Nation, and y'all out there like, oh man, Claressa need to leave her alone. And yo, man, she's a former great, and she did a lot for women's boxing. And yes, Laila needs to stop and show some respect and blah blah. Look, these two, for first and foremost, this is not their first run-in. I've been knowing this for a minute. This is not their first run-in. I just chose not to spotlight the shit because I want them to unite for women boxing and push women's boxing. But, and I got some quotes right here. I got to read these quotes, fight fans. Fuck this. Hold on. Laila basically, what she's saying in a nutshell from what I got, and I kind of agree with her to an extent. Claressa, I will fight you if the price is right. Laila basically laid it out in these series of interviews. I need 10 million. Let's just call it spade. Let's just call it what it is. All right. Fuck all the bullshit. She needs 10 million to come back to fight Claressa Shields. Does anybody out there got 10 million for Laila Ali to come back to fight Claressa Shields? Now, Claressa Shields has came out and said, look, how about we both fight? The loser gets 5 million, the winner gets 10 million. My thing is with Claressa, when you talk like that, if you got that money or you got access to that money or your people do, then let it be known. Let it be known. But that's your price. We can sit here and talk about who better, who ain't, who gonna do this, who gonna do that, whatever the fuck. The thing is this. If Claressa wants the fight, Laila Ali said it plain and simple. In order for me to pull away from my family, pull away from my husband who's gonna be pissed off at me, 42 years old, been out of the ring for years, never ain't think about it. I'm doing cookbooks. I just seen something about she gonna be on stage with Oprah and all this good shit. She balling. Branding. If I'm gonna pull myself away, give me 10 million and we can make it happen for women's boxing. So who gonna do it? We can skip all the bullshit. Who gonna do it? And these are Laila words, fight fans. Let's read these things. Let's read Laila. Let's read what Laila's saying. Laila Ali, and I quote, I'm not going to knock you out. Who says, so for me, it really comes down to me being in shape, That's the only way that I would lose if I was not in shape. Quote, so for me to stop everything that I'm doing, okay, to take time away from my family, my kids, being like, mom, you're not going to do this, my husband not agreeing with it. I don't care if you're upset about what I said. If you don't inspire me to want to come back, then I'm not gonna. Hold on. Who inspires me to come out of retirement at 42? Do you have 5 million for me? Do you have 10 million for me? Because it's going to take at least that to come and get me. There it is right there, fight fans. End quote. Those are the quotes of Laila Ali. It's going to take at least 10. This can be huge. I like this. I think they should do this. If Laila gonna talk like a fighter, and I hope she ain't clout chasing, but if she gonna talk like a fighter instead of talking like a former fighter or a former all-time great, or I wish the young folks I wish they would do this for the young people, that empowering the new generation. If you don't want to play the empowering role, then you are putting yourself in the role as an opponent, and you calling out Claressa saying that she will not beat you. You didn't have to say that, Laila Ali. Now you gonna have to back those words up. I don't give a damn if your last name is Ali. That's what y'all don't seem to understand. She challenged Claressa. There's a difference. She challenged the girl. What did Claressa say? So everyone was texting and tweeting me about at the real Laila Ali. This is her Twitter, giving me a shout out on the Breakfast Club. So I decided to go and give it a listen. And honestly, to me, it was some disrespect and shade. And my thing is, it only takes a phone call to rumble. Exactly. Now, Laila, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, fight fan. You can play Empower. You can play the great, the GOAT, I was the queen of my day. You can be that person, but don't challenge nobody. Don't tell a person to give me 10 million and we can make it happen. Because at that point, people gonna start saying, now, do you really want smoke with Claressa? Now, do y'all think Laila Ali beats Claressa Shields? Riddle me that. Let's talk about it. Let's keep it 100. Let me see what y'all talking about before I progress on this. Let's see. Renee Box Young in the building. I got Lawrence Williams in the building. I got Fight Fam in the building all day. Let's see. Man, y'all coming in heavy. Jaquavius, what's up, fam? What's up with you? You say you here, man. Appreciate you in the building all day, fam. Toby, what's up with you, homie? What's up with you, man? What's up with you, man? All day, man. I appreciate you coming on in. UK in the building. David Gregory, I think Jrock was locked in. Rosario just had his number that night. I think he'll have it on many other nights too. Stylistically, man. I've been looking at this kid. Maybe I'm just tripping. I'm just looking at Jrock's punch resistance, bro. Like, dog, look at the Charlo fight. Look at the Hurd fight. Look at this fight. Jrock got some chin concerns, I think. I'm just saying. Lawrence Williams says Jrock got caught exchanging left hooks, same way Harrison did versus Charlo all day. But that uppercut was so nasty in the end. And even leading up to that point, though, Lawrence, like the difference in the powers of the jab, the difference in the way they were receiving each other's punches, man. Leading up to that, I was honestly surprised. I didn't expect to see that. I looked at Jrock like a damn tank, like a tank. Like, shit, man. Hurd couldn't rock this dude. Hurd was chipping away, but he couldn't rock him. I mean, he rocked him not like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, hurt him. This dude can, but I was shocked. There was a difference in power here. And y'all can say it was about size or whatever. I believe it was about full extension. Rosario just was putting full extension on his punches, and Jrock wasn't. I'm telling y'all, man. And stylistically, that's just the way that this fight will play out with these two, man. Renee Box Young in the building. Salute, fam. Salute to you. Appreciate you coming on up in this joint, man. Harold Trim says, what I meant is his training, not the location of the fight. His training is not the location of the fight. You talking about, okay. So you were saying he trained on the West Coast and came to the East Coast. Is that what you were trying to say, Harold? Oh, difference in time zones, bro. And every fighter know if that is the case, you better come far ahead of time to get used to that time zone. That's bad on them. He's a veteran. They know these things. These are basics. So if that's the mistake that they made, shame on them. You know what I'm talking about? Marquise, the fight will never happen. Forget about it. You don't think between Claressa and Laila it will never happen? It's all cloud chasing then, huh? Is that what's going on? Like I just told y'all, Laila Ali out here doing shit with Oprah. She's out here selling books. I think she's selling cookbooks now, right? She's like the vegan, right? She's like the vegan queen or some shit. I don't know. But why the hell is she using Claressa then? You feel me? Unless it's some just like I'm doing this in some sneaky way, bringing more attention to Claressa Shields, using my star power to, some stupid shit like unless y'all see it that way. Me challenging Claressa brings some light to her, and I'm helping her out in that fashion by bringing more attention to her. Or they helping each other. I'm selling books, she's selling fights, whatever. You know what I mean? If y'all see it in some weird shit like that, then whatever. But I'm thinking you challenged the girl and you said your price. Claressa came back and said, I can get to 10 mil. 10 mil to the winner, 5 mil to the loser. That's according to Claressa Shields. We'll see. Lawrence Williams says, first Mungia had the belt. Now Texera upsets Adames for the WBO. Don't forget about them all day. And I thought Texera lost to Carlos Adames, might I add. I thought he lost that fight. Now Texera, like I said, I'm not too high on him right now. I think he's average at best. He got busted up versus Carlos Adames. I mean, busted up. Inside, outside, everything. I mean, he had his moments, but Carlos Adames was clearly the one standing on his punches. Man, he beat Texera ass down. And I think Rosario will get him. And I got to see more. I don't want, you know what? Scratch that. Scratch me saying that. Because I don't want to put too much into this kid right now. It's too early. Way too soon. I may be just excited from what I seen the other night, but let me get some more. Let me see this kid continue to do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'll become more of a better believer. You know what I mean? Let's see. Jaquavius says, man, what you mean, man? Laila will give her hands. Man, look, man. Laila been out of the ring for how long now? According to Claressa Shields, she said, look, I'll give you a year. I'll give you a year to get yourself back into, get back into the fill of things, and then we can see what's good. That's what Claressa says. See, Claressa ain't ducking no smoke, man. See, everybody who be out here talking this bullshit, I told y'all before, man. Claressa ducks no smoke. I honestly, these two ain't really been the best of friends over time anyway. I mean, I think this time last year, I think it was, these two was mouthing off towards each other. Claressa Shields was in her car on Twitter, making tweets and making videos dissing Laila Ali. These two go back for a second now. This ain't new under the sun. I wanted them to unite for the cause of women's boxing. I mean, bring out Christy Martin, bring out all of the greats. But shit, if you're going to be an opponent, and the way Laila talking like, yo, I can get back in shape, it's nothing. If they put that money out there, it's going to motivate me to get back into the gym. And that's all, like she said, that's all it takes for me to be in shape. According to Laila Ali, I'm going to knock you out, period. So for me, it really comes down to me being in shape. That's the only way that I would lose. Now, I think it'd be a hell of a fight. It depends on what Laila, still got left. Is the reflexes still there? Did the cookbooks make her soft? Is she still, can she still bang? I mean, her being a kitchen mom, I mean, they say this thing like, and we've heard this plenty of times, though. Once a fighter, always a fighter. Does Laila really got the itch to get back into that ring, or is she just talking shit? I mean, once a fighter, as they say, always a fighter. And when you're away from it and you seeing all that's going on, even like you see with Floyd Mayweather, it's just in you. You're either hanging around the sport, you're talking about the sport. You always wonder, can you get back in and give it one last hurrah? It took Bernard Hopkins all the way to 51 years old to get that answer. Once a fighter, always a fighter. Is Laila Ali a fighter? Or is she clout chasing? I think it'd be a good fight. But depends on which Laila shows up. If Laila is anything like she used to be, it'd be a hell of a fight. Laila was a banger. That's the deal, fight fans. Laila was a banger. Claressa more of a technician. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, Laila, they always used to criticize Laila and say she was bigger than a lot of her opponents. According to Laila Ali, she says that, yo, man, she didn't duck Ann Wolf. Ann Wolf ducked her. Of course, we should say that. I mean, of course, now here we are years later. And, you know, no way. I'm sure Ann Wolf going to come out and deny that shit. But she said Ann Wolf denied her, abduct her, and didn't want to accept the money that they offered her. I don't know. I don't know. Did Laila want to come in there and play big dog against Ann Wolf? I'm Ali. That name alone brings you A side. Period. I don't give a shit who you are. Claressa, you are B side. Make no mistake about it. I know y'all may say, man, you tripping. What are you talking about? That's the GWOAT. She's undisputed. She did this. She did that. Fuck that. Ali, period. A side. A for Ali. I don't care what you say. Period. That's why she can come back and say 5 to 10 million. Ali. A side. I don't care what y'all talking about. Oh, shit. $5 in the super chat from the homie Stormy B, man. I appreciate that love, fam. Man, I volunteer to see if Laila can still bang or not. I would love to see it, Stormy B, man. I think it happens, fam. I think it happens. I mean, I think that's the only way she will fight. I think Laila, if somehow, some way, mysteriously, let's just go to the land of make-believe here. If this fight was to happen, it would be Laila Ali banging out Claressa Shields. Like it wouldn't be a finesse. I think Claressa is just too active. She's too much of a technician right now. Yeah, she's trying to focus on getting her power, and you can see fight by fight, it's definitely getting better. Her and John David Jackson is definitely paying off. No doubt about it. But I'm telling y'all, fight fans, Laila ain't going to sit in there and be a technician with this girl. Too big. She going to try to get up on her and bang her. The question is Claressa power there? Is it ready for such a big target like a Laila Ali? What would it do for Claressa Shields if she stopped Laila Ali? This claim to the GWOAT with a stoppage over Laila Ali? Do y'all know what that does, fight fans? But all in all, if I had to roll the dice scale from 1 to 10, do I see it happening? I give it a 4. But I'm just saying, Laila, don't run your mouth in the lane of being an opponent. Talk like a great, talk like a GOAT, talk like a motivational person and want to motivate Claressa. Be that person. That's cool. You paved the way. Be that person. Don't challenge the girl, because then you're gonna have to back that up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So what? Claressa out here calling herself the GWOAT. Now the argument is here today over brackets or look, man. Look. We've been down this road before, fight fans. We came down this road with Floyd Mayweather. Same shit. You know what I'm saying? If you are who you are and she feel like she the GWOAT, she should be the GWOAT. She ain't the only one that call herself the GWOAT. That's just some shit she came up with. She's supposed to believe she's the GWOAT. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't nobody gonna dent that girl confidence by not saying she ain't the GWOAT. Yeah, maybe Cecilia is more accomplished. Maybe she is more decorated. But that means that Claressa is not supposed to say she the GWOAT. Do we really believe that Floyd was the GOAT? Do we believe that Floyd is TBE? Do we believe it? We don't believe. I mean, a lot of people don't believe that Floyd is TBE. But we entertain that shit for Brandon. But that's about as far as it goes. So she's supposed to believe that way. And if this is what works for her, she can come out with GWOAT clothing, GWOAT boxing gloves, GWOAT boxing shoes, whatever the fuck. Cool with me. Y'all looking way too deep into the claim of GWOAT. This is something that she believes, and she should believe that shit. I ain't hear nobody questioning Floyd's TBE claim like that. Where was the claims? Oh, you ain't TBE. I see y'all putting hashtag TBE, hashtag 50 and OTB. I've seen it all. He can say that above Ali and Sugar Ray Robinson and whoever else you want to put on the list, but she can't say that. She feel like this. She feel like she the GWOAT. She feel like she the GWOAT. I ain't mad at that, man. I think that's stand-up shit. Real talk. You know, man, I got Lion Bar in the building. Lion Bar in the building. Lala D in the building. Salute, Queen. What's up with you? It's Claressa's time, though. You saying it's Claressa's time? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I will say that I am concerned about the Cecilia Brackets fight, because not because of Claressa being like a bad fighter, just the weight cut. You know, I'm really, I don't know, man. It's like I don't know if Cecilia gonna feel like she should be able to come up. I don't know if Cecilia gonna feel like I can meet her at a catch weight. I mean, I do think that Claressa can go down to 4'7", but is she gonna be the same fighter? And if she's beaten by brackets at 47, I mean, no one's gonna care about, you know, second chances. No one's gonna care about saying she cut all that weight. I'm just saying, man, like I'm concerned. I'm just concerned. I'm concerned about the weight cut at 47. When you've been as high as 68 and all that, and yeah, she young, I get it, fight fans. I'm just concerned. I don't think the power, she ain't stopping nobody anyway, but I'm just concerned. I'm really concerned about that 47 weight club. My brother, Boxing Logics United, it's in the building. There you go. Best boxing DJ show on the net all day. So appreciate you, fam, all day, man. Yo, this is the man with the plan right here, fight fans. Go check out the homie's interview that he did with Gary Russell Jr., man. All day, fam. You broke news with that one. Gary came out there, say he will stick his foot in Tevin Farmer's ass. We about to get to that next. And thanks to the homie Boxing Logics United, man. Yo, bro, fantastic job, fantastic journalism. Boxing treasure right there. We gonna talk about that next, man, all day. Matter of fact, let's get to it, fam. Let's get to it. All I'm gonna say is, man, to leave this subject alone is, if it happens, I would love to see it happen. This would be great for women's boxing. Get the money, fight fan. Let some promoter, Dimitri Salita, Eddie Hearn, DAZN. What's up, DAZN? Y'all throwing that bag out there to YouTubers. Right? Y'all giving the LMNOP and Logan Paul dude versus, you know, whoever the fuck. Y'all doing Kumite weird ass fights. Y'all got bags like that, right? So here it is right here. What the fuck are you waiting for? Eddie Hearn should come out sometime next week and say, I got the money. Let's make it happen. Do you know this is big and no one's even scooping this shit up? PBC, what are you doing? Dimitri Salita, what are y'all doing? Some dog, if Laila has named her price and said, give me 10, give her the 10. Fuck it. This would do beautiful things for Claressa Shields. That's all I'm saying. She's named her price. You can't right now effectively say that, oh, Laila ducked Claressa Shields. You can't really say that because Laila let her terms be known. This is what it is for me to pull away from motherhood. This is what it is. You want me to come out? Give me the money. It ain't a duck. They say the A side got to send the offer, right? Well, that's the offer. She wants 10 mil. Who got it? This would be humongous for Claressa Shields. I'm going to be honest with you. Kind of, sort of, maybe even pay-per-view worthy. The name Ali holds that much weight. I'm telling y'all, the name Ali, I think, can hold enough weight. We might. This could be the first women's pay-per-view. Am I tripping, fight fans? Am I looking too much into this? Am I way off? Holler at the homie. Let me know. Am I tripping? Maybe, man, you're tripping. Let me know. Boxing Logics United say come to DAZN all day, man. KQKC in the building all day. What's up, fam? Appreciate you sliding through, man, to show some love, man. Appreciate you. Salute to KQKC, man. If y'all not subscribed to him, if you are really a boxing purist and you want to keep it a buck, fuck the politics, the polish shit, the politics, fuck dressing it up, man, check out the homie KQKC, man. All day. You know I'm always there, fam. All day. Appreciate you, homie. Drink more water in the building. What's up, homie? What's goody with you, man? Happy belated birthday to KQKC. I forgot, man. Your birthday was over the weekend, fam. Happy belated birthday to your OG, man. Appreciate you, man. We all appreciate you, us boxing aficionados, bro. We know the name KQKC, and we got nothing but love for you. All love. Happy belated birthday to your fam, and many more to come, man. Real spill, man. Real spill. Yeah, man. Hey, Boxing Logics United say, hey, Oprah may even promote it. Oh, hey, shorty, you ain't never lied. Bro. They don't even see the potential right there. Y'all know that Laila Ali is rocking with Oprah right now. Having Oprah to get on board with a Claressa Shields versus a Laila Ali is possible. This could be big for women's boxing. That's how I'm looking at it. It's not about disrespect. It's not about disrespect, fight fans. All of y'all emotional people out there saying, oh, Laila Ali need to shut her mouth. Oh, Claressa Shields. It's not about that. It's a bigger picture here. In the bigger picture, look what this can do for women's boxing. This is the shit. This is the shit. And Oprah can be driving this shit. That's how big it can get. What are y'all doing, DAZN? What are you doing, PBC? ESPN, are you not listening? Is no one not paying attention? Give Laila Ali 10 million. Give Claressa Shields her just due. She ain't got to make 10, but give her just due. Somebody with deep pockets need to scoop this shit up all day. Man, oh man. Shit. Real shit, man. Real shit. All right, fight fans. Whew. God damn. That one right there just got me turned all the way up. Let me take a sip. Drink it if you got it. Yo, it's a holiday tomorrow. Salute to MLK. Happy birthday to MLK. The man, the myth, the legend. Rest in peace to MLK. We all off work tomorrow, man. Drink him if you got them. You hear me, though? All right, moving right along. Tevin Farmer calls out Gary Russell Jr. We got to talk about this, fight fans. We got to talk about this. But for a second, I'm going to go behind the curtain because like I told y'all earlier, the homies put in major work, and I'm just going to play a small miniature clip from the homies' interviews. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on. All right, let me go behind the scenes for 1 second so I can do this right here. Now, salute to my brother, Monty Brown TV. He interviewed Tevin Farmer. This was before all of this print that's out here. All of this, this shit that y'all hearing about now. Oh, this was already talked about weeks ago. Y'all late to the party. Because the homie Monty Brown TV had already got this shit on wax. You did. This is what Tevin Farmer said way before all of these articles came out.
Get to it, bro. You said if you get past JoJo, you wouldn't, like my main man in the building, DMV legend, you said you welcoming Gary Russell to come up. You'll take him on.
Absolutely. I want Gary Russell. Solid opponent. Definitely one of the top skillful fighters in the world.
Facts.
And, he already said he was moving up to 30, so it's not like I'm picking on a smaller fighter. He already said he's moving up. I feel like that's a fight that can be made. I feel like no other fights at 130 can be made. I don't feel like anybody from 135 is going to come down. But Gary Russell did say he's going to come up. So, I mean, and he said people doubting him, so I'm just letting them know that I'm here.
Man, the heart of a champion, bro.
All day. You heard it right there live in full effect coming from Monty Brown TV. Go check him out for the full-fledged interview, Tevin Farmer on Monty Brown TV. Right then and there, calling out Gary Russell Jr. And he said it. He was the first one to say it. Oh, well, Gary saying he wants to come up and ain't nobody going to fight him. Ain't nobody trying to give him no work. Well, guess what? I'm down to give him that work. We're going to talk about this. Now, on to the homie, Boxing Logics United. Salute the Boxing Logics United, because Boxing Logics United over the weekend, he caught Gary Russell Jr. And Gary, I think he had a public workout or something like that, right? That's what it was. And he caught the homie. And this is what Gary Russell Jr. had to say about Tevin Farmer.
He was somebody that said that he wanted to.
The question is,
A lot of people would love that fight. I never even planned on moving up to 130. I wanted to go straight to 35.
Heard you say that.
But I wouldn't mind stopping at 130 just because he mentioned my name. He can box, but he don't got no pop. He got knocked out before and he got 4 losses. I break my foot off in his ass.
Those 4 losses.
Woo! He got no pop and he got 4 losses. I'll break my foot off in his ass. That's according to Gary, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. Salute to Boxing Logics United. Y'all going over there to Boxing Logics United. Put it in the search box. Boxing Logics United, Gary Russell Jr. Check the rest of the interview. It is fucking epic all day. Salute to the brothers. Damn the mainstream media. Let me get right back in front of y'all. Yeah. Salute to the brothers, man. Great, excellent journalism. This snowball is now rolling downhill. The thing is this. Fight fans, and this is where y'all may say, man, you tripping. You're putting shit in the game. Y'all know how y'all do. Y'all always putting shit in the game. Here's the deal. Tevin Farmer cannot be a diva in this situation. I watched enough of his interviews. If you watch the Marnie interview and amongst others, Tevin Farmer has this thing where he is just due. He is due a respect in his fights. He feels as though he's been through the fire. You got to pay me now. He stood on principle in the Tank situation, according to Tevin Farmer. I didn't go to Showtime and take the short money because DAZN had more money for both of us, and we could have got a deal over there. Fuck no. And then on top of that, and when I was even in Monty's comment section, I was like, yo, bro, you should have took it, man. Like, went for the belts and shit. You know, he like, bro, fuck is you talking about? He like, Slim, no, I'm not doing that, bro. I didn't work my way to this point, and I need to be respected. Will he had this same attitude going into the Gary Russell Jr. situation if he beats JoJo Diaz? Because Gary Russell Jr. has the same attitude, which don't make well for negotiations. And that's what I'm concerned about. I believe that Gary should get his just due in every sense of the word. This is the reason why we see Gary in recent times saying that, look, I'm down to skip 130. He told my brother Boxing Logic United, I'm going to skip 130 and go up to 35. I was thinking about doing that because he know that's where the money at. He know Lomachenko up there. He know Tank up there. He know the money up there. He wants to be respected in negotiations. Now, I say this, and y'all may disagree, but whatever. Gary Russell Jr. is the A side. And I don't want to put shit in the game. Once again, I got it. I don't want to put shit in the game. Gary Russell Jr. is the A side, and you can at me on that all day because I want smoke. Gary Russell Jr. is the A side. His victories over Johnny Gonzalez. He has the better resume. You may say, well, Tevin Farmer has Philly on lockdown. Well, Gary got the DMV on lockdown. You know what I'm saying? He brings a world title to the equation. Gary has put that work in. Tevin ain't had the chance to prove it yet to the big names, unfortunately. It's not nothing against Tevin. I mean, Gary's victory over Johnny Gonzalez and his victory even over JoJo Diaz, someone who Tevin has to beat. I mean, come on, man. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. So don't come up with the diva shit. Because Gary already said he will stick his foot in your ass, Tevin. And you are a good fighter. This is not a diss. But when you come to the table, we just want you to come correct. Philly, he got to come correct. I'm sorry. This is what it is, man. He got to come correct. And we don't want no shit impending this fight. Another thing, fight fans, I don't want people to be saying, oh, it's Gary, it's Gary, it's Gary. There is polished shit here, unfortunately. As much as we want this fight and as much as we want to see this happen, and it's a great fight and it can go down, and Tevin is right. Yo, man, no one else is calling out Gary, and so I'm calling him out. Fuck it. He doing the right thing. But let me tell y'all, and let's keep it crystal, because I know I keep it crystal with the boxing news with y'all. There are polished shit. That is polished shit and polished tricks impeding this fight, unfortunately. And that is the fact that Tevin is with DAZN and Gary is still aligned with Al Heyman and PBC. Now, Gary has shown some disdain with them, but I don't know if it's to the level of saying, I'm just going to skip out. I don't know if it's to that level. Now, of course, I'm sure Gary is not locked into no network deal. Signing a deal with DAZN, well, he can still rock with Heyman, you would think, right? I will hope they would let him do something like that, but we ain't seen nothing like that going down ever in boxing. In the Tank situation, Tevin Farmer refused to go to Showtime. Said there was less money over there. They're offering me more money on DAZN. Will he pose this same issue to Gary Russell Jr.? Tevin needs to, understand, man, like I don't want to tell him to leave the zone. And from what I understand, I think he just signed a 3-fight deal with them. Yeah, I know he was in limbo for a while, but from what I've just been recently reading, I think he took a 3-fight deal with Matchroom. I'm sorry, with Matchroom. So of course they got the rights to the DAZN. I mean, to the Matchroom fighters, DAZN does. So it's gonna be a network problem. So I don't want to be getting everybody all hyped up, and people would turn around and say, "Oh, Gary, duck this and duck that." We got polished shit. Can we clear the polished shit? Because I'm telling you what it's gonna end up coming down to. Gary, are you coming to the zone to fight Tevin Farmer if Tevin beats JoJo Diaz? That's what it's going to come down to. We got more money over here. And the question is, oh, is Gary, and the people going to say, oh, Gary didn't want to go to the zone, man. Gary didn't want to go to the zone. Oh, he ducking. No, we're not playing that game. Y'all know where his alliances is at. Now, do I think he should buck them alliances and do what the fuck he got to do? Yes. If you asking me that. Yes, because if you're not bringing Gary better fights on the PBC side, if you're not giving him Leo Santa Cruz, you're not, maneuvering him towards a Regan Dial, you can't get him Abnormalities, you can't get him Javante Tank Davis, you ain't doing jack shit for Mr. Gary Russell Jr. Then yes, I do think he should make a move. But I can't say he's going to. I don't know what the small print look like. Boston Lodges United says, I cut it up, uploaded only 2 of 3 parts, saving the last for around his fight. Good deal, bro. Good deal. Sit on that treasure, bro. If you got treasure, sit on it and let it out at the right damn time all day. Marquise Monroe says, man, I'm not a big in Gary Russell. He calling smoke, but not putting enough effort to get these fights. But he better keep Tank name out his mouth. Hey, Marquise, I don't know what that means, bro. How you gonna say he not trying to do enough when the man approached Leo Santa Cruz's father and put hands on him? It don't get no more than that, bro. He is calling him out. He ain't supposed to just sit back and just be a church mouse. He been that way too long. Now he putting his foot on the gas. He stepped up to Leo. He went on the Twitter tirade, which is the arena that Tank likes to fight in, Twitter. He's the Twitter king. He's the Twitter champ of the world, right? So he went to Tank's arena on Twitter and went at Tank on Twitter, still can't get a fight. Nah. I don't think he said he calling out smoke, but not enough effort to get these fights, bro. He going to maximum effort. Bro, he's even called out Owl in him. He's even said that, bro, they promised, he got this shit out on public record. They promised me Leo Santa Cruz next. That's according to Gary Russell Jr. A fight that should have been happening. Another one, by the way. So, I don't know about that one, fam. Lala D says, Gary got some work. Team Gary. I know that's right. Yeah, he got some work. Tevin ain't ducking it, man. Salute to Tevin Farmer, man. I've been telling y'all, man, Tevin ain't ducking shit. And if Tevin, let's just say he don't get the Gary Russell Jr. fight. So what? He say he going up at 35. And what? Who want that Tevin smoke? Look, man, everybody, we can keep acting like Tevin don't exist. There's a lot of people out there that act like Tevin don't exist. When he going to 35, Devin gonna have to answer this call about nobody wanting to fight him. Y'all on the same network, homeboy. Don't forget that shit. If Tevin come to 35, we need to be getting Tevin Farmer versus Devin Haney. Why am I wrong for that? Why am I wrong for that, fight fans? We need to be getting Tevin Farmer versus Devin Haney if Tevin Farmer goes to 35. There's no polished tricks. There's no polished shit. Same network, same promoter. Everything is beautiful. What are we talking about? So all of you Devin Haney Nation, oh, he can run around and say Ryan Garcia don't want no smoke. He can run around and say Tank don't want no smoke. But I don't think he's going to be able to say that about Tevin. We're going to see how this play out. And I'm keeping my eye on that situation all day. You know what I'm saying? Lala D says, plus, I don't think Tevin is loaded with power. He's not. As Tank said about Tevin, he's probably still fighting right now all day. Hey, look, man, him and Tank can still get it in. Look, man, I always favor Tank in that fight because of the power difference, and Tevin does got some pop issues. I won't deny that. But at the end of the day, man, look, Tank is the one that to me seemed like he didn't really want that. I'm be honest, Tevin did everything he could. He went to every avenue he can go to. There was no more avenues. I mean, I feel y'all. I mean, maybe Tank, because Tank was talking real big in the beginning. You got 4 losses. You got 4 losses. Who you beat? Get a belt. Get a belt. Tevin did all that. Tevin did all that. I understand he ain't as popular as Tank, but fuck that. Tank need to answer that, bro. This man come to 135, Joe. Look, man, ain't no ducking. Devin Haney ain't no ducking. And then Devin talking about going to 40. I don't know if he'll be gone to 40 before Tevin gets to 35. But if they are in the same weight class, what are we talking, Eddie? Eddie Hearn, you need to be getting that together. Oh, you don't want to. It's too young. It's too early for Devin. What are we talking about? Calling out Ryan Garcia. For Ben Media in the building. Gary said he was promised Santa Cruz next. And if he doesn't get it, you'll see change in his management. Said that said that on the Boxing Voice all day. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Because, I mean, Gary know that, look, I don't have no deny in my mind that DAZN would make an offer for Gary and Tevin Farmer. I have no doubt in my mind. And they will make a substantial offer to Gary. And how can somebody tell them to refuse it and you ain't offering him nothing better? It has to be Leo. It just has to be. It'd be unfortunate if he facing Leo after Leo loses to Gervonta Davis. How fucked up would that be, though? How fucked up will that be? I think that is. I mean, I'm sorry. These two, Leo and Gary, got history. They should be on the first burner, not the back burner. You know what I'm saying? The first fucking burner, not the back burner. But they're going to do this to Tank. They're going to have Tank strip him of all the prestige and say, hey, Leo, now you can go and fight Gary. People be killing me with that notion. Same shit that they try and do to Bud. Oh, strip him of the prestige and then send him on over to Bud. Yeah, man, they be killing me with that shit. Now you want to do the same shit with Gary. Oh, yeah. Let Tank beat Leo in front of his people so Tank can suck up all the fans. Take Leo's title. Take Leo's prestige. And then we'll give him to Gary Russell Jr. Man, fuck that. Gary should say, man, you know what? I'm gone to DAZN. Tevin, let's make this shit happen. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But it is what it is. I'm rocking with whatever Gary rock with, man. Simple as that. Boxing Logic United says the second part of the interview, he say he is going to expose all of the fighters that ducked him, including, who doesn't get enough included, including Guillermo Rigondeaux. Yes, Guillermo Rigondeaux. Why the fuck does Guillermo Rigondeaux go down in weight? Who goes down in weight at this point in their career? You going down in weight, right, Rigondeaux? Kill that noise. I love Rigondeaux. I'm a fan of Rigondeaux. I got nothing but love for Rigondeaux. But here's the deal. Rigondeaux could have came and got some smoke from Gary, and Gary said that also in the interview. They all ducking. He need to call them out. Abner Martinez, you know what I mean? Leo Santa Cruz, all of them. All of the champions at 126. Now, the only one I give a certified pass to is Shakur Stevenson because he is a kid. And they have acknowledged his people. And Andre Ward have acknowledged that they don't want the Gary Russell smoke right now. And that's cool with me because they letting it be known. But you pick up another title, Shakur Stevenson, you're a target, bro. You're a target. You hear me, though? You ain't getting away. You can't be a unified champion with excuses. It doesn't exist. You cannot be a unified champion with excuses, Shakur Stevenson. I don't give a damn what your age is. Gary makes you a target. They all targets. Or none of y'all getting away, including Tank, including Leo, including Tevin, if you don't want to get to be a diva. And that's just the way it's going to be, fight fans. Who want that work with Mr. Gary Russell Jr. And you can at me because I want smoke all day. You know what I'm saying? All day. All day. Boston Logic United. And it's a unification match. Makes no sense. It makes no sense, man. So I hope it goes down between Tevin Farmer and Gary Russell Jr. I truly do. But just I want everybody in the know and to know that there is a difference of networks. There is a difference of, Al Heyman doesn't been doing fluid business with Eddie Hearn in Matchroom, and that's the difference in this situation. Gary said that he was thinking about skipping 130, which was news to me because before we heard his death, he wanted to go and face I think it was Miguel Burchelt for the WBC, and so I guess he's just like, look, I'm going for the money. It is what it is. Why waste my time at 130 when the targets that I want are up at 35? Now, Tank also stated that he's coming down in weight to face Leo Santa Cruz at 130. I believe it when I see it, and I'll just leave it at that. But we'll see. We'll see. I hope it happens, but don't be a diva. Tevin all day. Fight fans, we've been going for a good hour. Let me see. Is there anything else that I want to pick up on before I get up out of here? Do I want to talk about this? I guess we can talk about this. Hold on one second. Well, I had here it is. I guess we can talk about this. Boxing Writers Association of America have named Floyd Mayweather Jr. Fighter of the Decade. Fighter of the Decade. A round of applause for Mr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. for winning Fighter of the Decade. Now, what makes this thing so interesting to me is that Sugar Shane Mosley had came out at the time and said that, Floyd ain't the fighter of the decade. Canelo Alvarez is the fighter of the decade. There's a lot of people out there that believe that Manny Pacquiao should be fighter of the decade. Hell no. I ain't gonna spend too much time on this because this is a very subjective topic, but hell no. Floyd Mayweather, by leaps and bounds, is the fighter of the decade, without a doubt. You don't come to me, Shane Mosley, and tell me somebody who was beaten by Floyd Mayweather is the fighter of the decade. Manny and Canelo were beaten by Floyd Mayweather. And you're telling me that he's not it ain't even about, really, to me, him being undefeated. He already beat the two that's in this column with him. Why is this discussion even worth my goddamn time, for real? Floyd Mayweather is fighter of the decade without a doubt. Congratulations to him. He deserves it. His resume since 2010 has been nothing short of immaculate. He beat old generation fighters. He beat new generation fighters. He beat different styles. Yeah, most of them were in the same weight class, but at the end of the day, it still was a different class of styles. I mean, he beat some big fucking names, fight fans. I don't even know if I want to spend that much time on this. It's just too big. I just want to say congratulations to Floyd more than anything. Congratulations to Floyd. He deserves it. You know what I'm saying? All day. Let me get to some of y'all comments, man, because I've been overlooking some comments. Floyd was on PEDs. Nah, man. Floyd wasn't on PED. Allegedly, man. He was on vampire facials, man. I don't know if that's a PED or not. You know what I mean? Nah, Floyd deserves it. I mean, for the names he beat. No, I remember during the time of the Canelo Alvarez fight, and that was a beautiful fight. I always say that was, to me, top 3 of Floyd Mayweather's fights, because there was a lot of folks at that time. That was probably the most in history, aside from maybe the Pacquiao fight, that people doubted Mayweather. No one thought that Mayweather. There was a significant a number of fans who were blown away by the little work that Canelo had put in at that time by beating Austin Trout and shit like that. I think, did he beat Shane Mosley? And people thought that Canelo was a killing machine at that time. There was a lot, even though he was still a baby and still a pup, you know what I'm saying? But Floyd went in there and literally put on a Picasso performance. Like, it was such a, flawless performance. That's what makes Shane's words so empty, because, bro, how are you saying that when this man put on a flawless exhibition against Canelo? When I mean, like, that was Floyd's best looking fight, maybe in a decade at that point. Like, he went through some tough trials with some other opponents, you know what I'm saying? But that particular opponent, because like I always say, Floyd started going backwards in that fight. Like, he was going backwards and Canelo was coming through with all his youth and thought he had it all figured out. And then midway through that fight, you saw that just the momentum, just Floyd start going forward and pushing Canelo back. Beautiful, beautiful performance. And Shane, you saying that Canelo is fighter of the decade over Floyd Mayweather, bro. Shane is more punch drunk than I thought. You know what I'm saying? All day. Lala D says, I think Gary is going to frustrate the hell out of Tevin, but you never know, as we learned last night. Yeah, that's a good point. I think that Gary Russell Jr. will enter into a fight with Tevin Farmer with the speed edge. They both fast fighters. They both have good boxing IQs, good ring generalship. But I think that Gary Russell Jr. would go in there with the faster hands. I think he goes in there with the better boxing IQ. And most importantly, I think he hits Tevin downstairs. Now, Tevin likes to get into a dog fight. And I think in the upcoming fight that he got with Jojo Diaz, it's going to become a dogfight sometime throughout this fight. And I think honestly, Tevin wins that war going down the stretch. Tevin can't, like I always say, he can't get you out of there. He ain't the most devastating puncher in the world, but Laila D, he is a educated puncher, and most importantly, he has respectable pop where he can get into the trenches and he don't mind banging back and forth with you. And if you don't pull out at the right time, Tevin will get your ass out of there. A lot of people go into survival mode against Tevin Farm. They do. But Tevin don't run away from confrontation. But I think Gurry will be right there to meet him 5 for 5. And most importantly, Gurry will be faster. And Gurry will outthink him. But it'll still be a good hell of a fight, man. This is just be a good hell of a fight. And salute to Tevin Farmer. Salute to Tevin Farmer. Not much difference in power between those classes, because the fighters move up and down between often. Yeah, it's only a matter of 3-4 pounds. So it ain't no big deal. But at the end of the day, man, Regan Diao, man, you need to be going this way and not that way. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Regan Diao wants a big fight. I'm sure Gurry will give him their work. I keep telling people that. Oh, he's only 122 pounds, man. Fuck out of here. Plus, I don't even think Tevin is loaded with power. As Tank said about Tevin, he is probably still fighting right now. And that'll be the one thing that Tank will have over. Tank would definitely have the power edge. I've always leaned towards Gervonta Davis in a fight between him and Tevin. I always lean towards Tank. Always. I thought Tank would work him downstairs. Tank would be the more poised fighter. But Tevin to give him a run for his money. And Tevin will be the more active fighter against Tank, I believe. He will put a lot of punches on him. So it all depends on how we'll play down the stretch. But I've always kind of leaned towards Tank. You know what I'm saying? Always lean towards Tank. I think PBC will make this fight happen because they want to put Gurry on the shelf due to his business sense. He's more business smart than the rest of them. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why I said they'll give him Leo afterwards, because Leo fan base may still hang in there. They can probably bring in enough ticket sales or whatnot to pay Gurry Russell Jr. for a Leo, even if he loses to Tank. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the history that these two got. I mean, the cake is baked when it comes to a fight with Leo and Leo Santa Cruz and Gurry Russell Jr. I'm sorry. For Ben Media says, Gurry said he was promised Santa Cruz next, and if he doesn't get it already ready, you'll see a change in his management. All day. He should. I don't know what people get this, like Al and PBC is doing so much for Gurry shit. They ain't doing it. They let the Leo Santa Cruz fight fall through numerous times. Abner Martez, why ain't you? If you're gonna come back to boxing, if your eyes healed, and I'm looking at Abner Martez, and Abner at one point in time did say he will face Gurry Russell Jr. Well, there you go. He said, when I heard Laila D says, when I heard about Leo versus Tank, I immediately thought about Gurry. All day. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I hope that him and Tevin Farmer get it going. I respect both men. I respect Tevin Farmer. I respect everything about him. His story. I mean, I know his story like the back of my hand. I respect his redemption story, being shot in the hand, the 4 losses, everything, fighting his way back, being counted out. And I know that's the thing that feeds into his I need to be respected mentality. I understand that, Money. I understand that, fam. I get it. But so does Gurry Russell Jr. He looks at it like, yo, I've been calling out these boys, dominating this division, standing on this division. Yeah, I might got that loss to Lomachenko, but ever since then, I done bounced back. WBC champion. Nobody wants smoke. So, I just hope they make it happen. And I don't want Tevin to become a diva. Recognize that Gurry is the A side, bro. Just take a slight, 55-45 ain't gonna hurt nobody. 55-45 ain't gonna hurt nobody. Money, it ain't gonna hurt nobody. We'll see. All right, fight fans. I think that is about it. I'm starting to go horse here. We covered Chris Colbert. I did want to talk about Adam Kalnaki and Robert Helenius, but we'll save that for another episode, man. It's nothing really too much about that. The only good thing about that was that Dominique Brazil called out Kalnaki. And I wanted to see battle with the Fat Boys. I wanted to see Kalnaki versus Andy Ruiz. I still do. Now, we know Adam Kalnaki will be facing Robert Helenius. It was down to a short list. Adam Kalnaki got it down to a short list between Robert Helenius, Christian Hammer, and Dominique Brazil. And basically, he chose Robert Helenius. I think it's the better pick. A lot of people are saying they rather seen Dominique Brazil, and it could have made some sense because Adam Kalinowski is saying he wants the winner of Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it could have made sense because, you know, Dominique Brazil and Deontay Wilder having the history that they having. If he would have beat Dominique Brazil, could have, you know, resonated with a lot with people. But Robert Helenius is the actual one that's actually coming off a win. I mean, he beat Gerald Washington. So in retro, and when you look at it from a who's got the momentum type shit right now, I would say Robert Helenius because he is coming off the best win of the all three of them. And Christian Hammer, who lost it to Luis Ortiz, and of course Dominic Brazil, who got stopped in the first round by Deontay Wilder. So Adam Kalinowski is technically making the better pick with the guy with the most momentum right now. And but at the end of the day, I guess name recognition wise, we know who Dominique Brazil is. I'm not going to say they ducking Dominique Brazil. And besides, Dominique Brazil ain't nobody to duck. Who the fuck are you to duck, bro? You ain't nobody to duck. You got stopped in the first round against Bomb Squad. You ain't nobody to duck. So fuck is you talking about Kalinowski padding his record and all this shit, bro? Get the fuck out of here, bro. You didn't got stopped in one round. You got no momentum. Nobody checking for you. Nothing. At least this man beat Gerald Washington, and that's what I say to that. Like I said, I want to see battle of the Fat Boys. I want to see Andy Ruiz versus Adam Kalinowski all day. PBC get it did and stop bullshitting. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So if that is it, fight fans, I think that is it. Word of the day. What's up, fam? Where you been? What's up with you? Never thought Floyd would lose in any of his fights. He was just more skilled all day. And he deserves fighter of the decade. Look at his resume, even his resume, you know, it spanks what everybody did. I mean, even in Manny Pacquiao's case, for all of my Manny Pacquiao believers out there, the man got stopped. I got Dundada in the building. What's up, fam? What's goody with you, man? Salute to you, man. Salute to you all day. He say la D, salute to the queen all day, all day. But at the end of the day, even with Manny Pacquiao, man, he got stopped. I mean, laid out in the middle of the ring. Easy work by Juan Manuel Marquez. Beat by Floyd Mayweather Jr. Beat by Jeff Horn. Fuck no, you want to put him in there compared to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Hell nah. Hell nah, fight fans. So it went into the right hands. We heard that the finalists for this particular award also was Vladimir Klitschko and Andre Ward. Andre Ward, it could have been real close with Andre Ward. Vladimir Klitschko giving his 10, 11-year reign. You know, that could have been also something to bring up. It all depends what held more weight with the writers. But they gave it to Floyd Mayweather Jr., and that's the one that counts. Damn all of these website awards, the WBNs and the boxing scenes, and now the Boxing Writers Association, that's the one that I respect because these are folks, boxing writers from across the spectrum that all pay attention to the sport of boxing, and they know what, you know, the what's what. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't got no bias in it, you know what I mean? They know the what's what. But Floyd deserves it. Floyd definitely deserves it. Floyd deserves it. Marquise Monroe, Javante will stop Gary Russell. He is a 135 pounder with 140 power. But the deal is, though, according to Tank, bro, Tank said he's going down to 130 to face Leo Santa Cruz. He's not talking about fighting Leo at 135 pounds. He's saying he's going down to 130 to meet Leo down there. We'll see. I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. And I do agree he could be a 140 pounder. I mean, the dude just missed weight on his first fight at 135 pounds. So you might be right. But at the end of the day, bro, it ain't no guaranteed thing he beats Gary. Gary knows something. Gary knows Tank been in that gym. Tank used to stay up these parts a lot, bro. Working out with Gary Antoine, the whole nine. They know Tank. They learned Tank. They know things. I'm gonna put it to you that way. And Tank ain't avoiding that he's avoiding that for a reason. I'm gonna put it to you like that. He's avoiding that for a reason. They've learned this kid, so it is what it is. You know what I mean? And even in Shakur Stevenson's case, like Shakur Stevenson has been to the Russell's gym. They've learned a lot about him too. And Andre Ward knows this. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. There's a reason why they are pumping their brakes when it comes to Gary Russell Jr. And that's why I have so much respect for Tevin Farmer for taking the route that he is taking. So I think that is it. Lala D says that I expected Primetime to look better. Even though Corrales is very skilled, Primetime did very well. I thought Primetime did very well. And I thought Corrales went in there to survive a lot of that fight also. He is a skillful veteran. He's been around the fight game for a long time. He got like 4 losses. But Jezreel Corrales is a crafty veteran. But he went in there to survive. And Primetime looked like the sharper, better, fresher fighter in every aspect of the fight game. I think he's gonna be a problem. We'll see how he develops, man. Future opponent, man. He's part of the new gen too. You know, we don't talk enough about him, man. Chris Colbert is part of the new gen. Throw him in there with the Ryan Garcias and the Tanks and the Shakur Stevensons, all of those up and coming names. We got to mention Chris Colbert in there too, man. He deserves some shine. He's now the WBA interim super featherweight champion. He's on his way. We'll see, man. What happens when he steps it up? Nino Brown, what's up, fam? DMV in the building all day, man. We at the tail end, fam. We about to wrap it up, man. I appreciate you coming through, fam. Man, catch the playback for the homie, man. All day, bro. Sorry I got started so late, fight fans, but it's football Sunday, and y'all know how I go, man. Yesterday I had a family emergency, unfortunately, so I couldn't do it yesterday. But We Talking Boxing goes down every Wednesday, every Saturday here on Main Man Made Man's Boxing. Hit the thumbs up on the way out if you did not hit it on the way in. Much love to each and every one of y'all, man. Great topics today, man. Great deal of discussion. Laila Ali. Don't bullshit. Don't call out Claressa. You want to be a motivation. You want to be a icon. Then be the fucking icon. We will support you as an icon. But you moved from icon to opponent. And now we want to see what's goody. I love you, Doc. Face of an angel. But at the end of the day, that smoke right there, Claressa wants it. And I back Claressa and calling out the OG all day. To the next video, man. Much love to all of y'all, man. I'm just going to say this before y'all get up out of here. You got to go. No, you don't. You don't got to go to work tomorrow. So I ain't got to finish this episode that way. You get to chill on out and pour a drink tonight, man. Salute to you, man. Drink them if you got them. Put them to the ceiling. I think most of y'all should be off tomorrow, but to my retail, I know y'all ain't off tomorrow. To a lot of my security and truck drivers, I know y'all ain't out tomorrow. Y'all got to go to work, man. Keep your chin up, man. One day you will make it to that dream of saying, I'm walking out of here. I'm taking this uniform off. I'm balling it up, and I'm going to throw this motherfucker in my supervisor's face. That day is coming. Just keep on working all day. Much love to all of y'all, man. Enjoy MLK birthday. Look at the I Have a Dream speech. If you ain't done nothing, if you don't know nothing about MLK, look at the I Have a Dream speech. God damn, can you do that? Damn, y'all don't want to learn nothing out there. Much love to y'all fight fans. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Much love. Happy birthday to MLK all day. And to the next one, much love. Peace out.